chairman of our church. You know, myself, Honorable Elder Ofuswampofo, our local government minister, and several others are members of your church. A few days ago, one of our colleagues, Dr. Mary Osi, slipped a bit against you. And I want on this occasion to commemorate my birthday, to let the whole church forgive us. It was just a slip. It wasn't intentionally done to malign our church. I believe sincerely that you forgive her and forgive us and accept us as your children. God richly bless all of you. The chairman of our church. You know, myself, Honorable Elder Ofuswampofo, our local government minister, and several others are members of your church.
Yo nyana for him na kwaba zaba hina jumedi ya to ne zin no korwi jumedi isa ati oye bra chief of staff Julius Debra oko oye Pentecost chapel dem na odi achopa zerema oye apostle Nyamekye de one makor oye chief executive officer other free zones ano waka hye na ho waka sam etia oye apostle Nyamekye ne de menti or pacho de onfa ne bani chen na ono ena oye chief of staff okusu na ono ena ye ka ho asam de anyenye biara is it necessary the chief of staff or do dusu no the sre achopa ana yenko ne yenkiti asam poche a oye apostle Nyamekye okaya no namdo emma free zones chief executive officer Dr. Mary Ewusi inyanso sunsum inyanso ashanamanen na otunanu oye apostle Nyamekye do yenko na yenkiti.
Environmental degradation and Galamsey menace. The extensive pollution of water bodies due to illegal mining has hampered traditional water baptism in some mining communities, necessitating a shift to synthetic rubber pools in several districts to carry out the ordinance. Retention of souls. While we give glory to God for the multiple of souls won, a critical challenge, unfavorable rainfall patterns, and the deterioration of cocoa farms have disestablished the livelihood of members who depend on agriculture and farming. These unpredicted environmental conditions, along with the seasonal migration of fisher folks, continue to impact the steady financial growth and stability of affected local assemblies. Environmental.
Obu Baby said that what has been the crime of Apostle Nyamekye? All that Apostle Nyamekye said was that Galamsey, effect of Galamsey has polluted our water bodies, our rivers in the country. Effect of Galamsey has destroyed the rivers in this country. As a result of that, the church is no longer able to baptize the new converts in rivers as is supposed to be. This was what Apostle Nyamekye said. And he went ahead to add that Galamsey has destroyed the economic activities of farmers and fishermen. Lack of rainfall is affecting the economic activities of farmers and fishermen. The question the debated people will ask is that what Apostle said, is it not true? Is it not true that yes, this has affected farmers? That the climatic conditions and illegal mining has affected our water bodies, and this is what Apostle Nyamekye said, and thus Dr. Mary Ewusi, the CEO for Free Zones, released an unwarranted attack on her. Let's go and listen to what she said.
Oye Nyamenipa.
Oh, I hear you. Pentecost head and the chairman.
Na make us oye Nyamenipa.
Yes.
Get the best chairman. Then next time.
Okay.
Ma form to that level.
What's in the warning?
The catcher.
Okay, so
yes.
from Free Zones Authority.
From me, Dr. Mary, we say yes.
Said
next time we won't descend it to that level.
More fire.
So descend it back from
more fire.
But whole politician now. We will deal with him as a politician.
As something like I see you, Abusia.
Yeah, the need the man. Me the need the man this time. Say what ye nyamini.
Say angwa wonoso.
What you say? Enya angwa asem. Angwa wonoso sa anko me kando kanya. Ye mpesa me kire ni say ye the need the man no. Say what ye Pentecost for chairman.
Okay.
Sa kasa na wo kasa ye no. A highly political statement.
Who's that?
Yes.
How?
Nanado etiase no ati akonya so no. Na ukọ enkura mining communities na. Na ensuo net se mpampa. Wotumi de won sasa na gu nsem.
And net se mpampa.
Na Ghana ha na oni Ghana.
Oh no Ghana.
Na Ghana ha na oni Ghana.
No Ghana.
Wo hu ya na wo hu.
Wo hu ye.
Enne JM buy ye measures are put in place. Ensuo no afei etimi rane.
Stability level that
etimi
down.
Flow.
More fire.
Eti won't mean na ho nka nche se wo hu difference. Ebia wo ensuo ni mu. Ensuo na ni ate flow say na another time na ensuo no flow. Eti se we ye sofo. Na se asem a da ho a ye nokre. Wo se wo beyiyi wasofo ntade ato ho. Afa political dress ahye political lens akasa. Next time you be treated as a politician. This time you're the best panel. Yes, no. Osha suni ni sofu juma. Se na nado tena so na ensuo ntimi enflow. Na ensuo ntimi rane. Na wood to me esha forest no mu ese Ghana no. Se wose wo ehun na ensuo na ni ti no. E no ba be kasa statement na nado tena so. You're the better no for this time. Yes, no. Only ni sofu sem. Onjai politics in my politics.
0.5.
Unless it's a person who join politics. If he wants to join politics, he should let us know. Next time, then we deal with him as a politician. But today, you be man say, well, you're soft.
Sir, Ati is a na the Chief Executive Officer in charge of Free Zones Authority. Asama na wakanyi ebi so hu de asama ya sofokan abobone na waka. What is the crime of Apostle Eric Nyamekye? What he said, is it not true? And you listen to what this lady said. The arrogant, the irresponsible, the reckless attack, unwarranted attack that she visited on Apostle Eric Nyamekye. Let's call a spade a spade. Mr. MAHAMA'S chief of staff begs Apostle Nyamekye in tears to forgive arrogant CEO, Free Zones CEO, Dr. Mary Owusi. Let's call a spade a spade. Thus, chief of staff, in apologizing on behalf of Dr. Mary Owusi, told Ghanaians or asking Apostle Nyamekye to forgive Dr. Mary Owusi. If you take a careful listen, if you listen closely, if you pay attention to the words that Mary Owusi used on Apostle Nyamekye, it cannot be a slip. Look, let truth be told. Truth is bitter. It must be told. Remember, the show you are watching is Bitter Truth. Truth is very bitter, but it must be told. Let's remind Honorable Julius Deborah, the chief of staff, that the appeal, the apology that he asked for someone to ask millions. is important to acknowledge. It is important to acknowledge that Dr. Mary Ewusi went far. Her attacks on Apostle Nyamiche was needless, and her attacks on Apostle Nyamiche was needless. Julius Deborah cannot convince us. No amount. You can't tell us that this is a slip. Is that how you see it? It cannot be so. We do not see it as such. Let's listen to the Chief of Staff once more.
The chairman of our church. You know, myself, Honorable Elder Opuswampofo, our local government minister, and several others are members of your church. A few days ago, one of our colleagues, Dr. Mary Ewusi, slipped a bit against you. And I want on this occasion to commemorate my birthday, to let the whole church forgive us. It was just a slip. It wasn't intentionally done to malign our church. I believe sincerely that you forgive her and forgive us and accept us as your children. God richly bless all of you. The chairman of our church. You know, myself, Honorable Elder Opuswampofo, our local government minister, and several others are members of your church. A few days ago, one of them slipped a bit against you. And I want on this occasion to commemorate my birthday, to let the whole church forgive us. It was just a slip. It wasn't intentionally done to malign our church. I believe sincerely that you forgive her and forgive us and accept us as your children. God richly bless all of you.
Honorable Julius Deborah, the Chief of Staff, there is no way this can be a slip. It can never be a slip. And you should not convince us. Look, Mary Ewusi was misguided. Her attack on Apostle Dr. Eric Nyamiche was needless, was uncalled for, Look, let's remind His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and the Chief of Staff, the appointees work under you. If you have forgotten, it's the same arrogance of power that sent MPP to an opposition. It's the same arrogance of power that led to MPP suffered that humiliation during the 2024 election. And one would have thought that at least appointees will learn from His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. That then these appointees and communicators will learn or would have learned a lesson from that how arrogance of power sent MPP into an opposition. Let truth be told. Remember, the show you are watching is the bitter truth. What the bitter truth were expecting that when you were going to the church, you should have dragged Dr. Mary Ewusi along and compel her to apologize to Apostle Nyamekye. After she has done that, then you add your voice. But let truth be told. The tears you shed for us, we think that it is needless. You heard the woman apologize, but you can see from her apology that it was not coming from a genuine heart. That indeed she accepted that she went too far. Remember, the show you're watching is the bitter truth. If today is the first time you're watching the bitter truth on Ganaba News YouTube or Facebook, kindly subscribe to the Ganaba News YouTube channel. Click on the notification bell so that if there is a program, you will be notified to be part of it. Drop your views in the comment section. It is the bitter truth. Truth is bitter. Remember, former President Adamu Akufo-Addo said, "Let us be citizens and not spectators." Join us to be citizens. Thank you for using your data